Lil Child is at last applauding back at many Blueface pursued him and blamed him for having an unsanctioned romance with Rock Blueface. Additionally implied that the child that Cran had may be Lil Baby's. Well, Lil Child is presently sending major areas of strength for a de Blueface to keep his mouth shut. And you all won't completely accept that all the muddled wreck that went down so truly, we should get into it. Lil Child is worn out on having his name hauled into Cran and Blueface's theatrics, and he is presently talking up to dispel any confusion. And by eliminating any confusion, I imply that he is sending an extremely impressive message to Blueface, cause we as a whole realize that Lil Child isn't the sort to engage in that frame of mind of negligible show that Blueface and Cran are known until further notice. This show goes way back to February, since that is when Blueface openly blamed Cran for going behind his back with L Child, since he discovered a few messages among her and L Child. And got desirous in one message. Lil Child said it's child why individuals expressing I'm in your DM. Why you ain't let him know I'm your elder sibling I could do without resembles that Blueface. Then went on a tirade against Lil Child, saying stuff like Met. Might be one time discussing he elder sibling. You ain't no child to me reality. Would never be a diss you and her DMS. I'm in this honeybee's telephone. He proceeded with anything that makes rock blast. I'm in support of it, regardless of whether I got to look terrible. I ain't carry her to the top for you men to play counterfeit older sibling and phony. Like you need to work for an image or some p. We should carry on with work or move around. It's exceptionally straightforward. I put resources into this quite some time in the past. You need to work with Rock Call Blue. Or I'm driving you amateurishly every time, kid. Not the daringness of this man getting pissed in light of the fact that Lil Child was in Kron's DMS when he doesn't actually attempt to conceal the way that he's continually going behind her back with different ladies. Yet the second she begins having a guiltless discussion with a man he fires misbehaving, regardless of whether somebody in the business is attempting to give cash in a hand with her music profession, things were muddled to the point that DJ Scholastics even called Blueface out for behaving like an overpowered, saying Blueface actually a skeptic for this young lady, your young lady who sucks at music, yet attempting to constantly get followed by Drakeo, you quickly disdain. And say he charmed by you. Rick Ross takes a pic, you piss off Lil Child, gives her his number, you uncover messages, man, say you need to control her. And that is the very sort of energy that Blueface was radiating, yet the dramatization subsided after some time in light of the fact that Lil Child was not caring about him. And we believed that we had heard the remainder of the dramatization until Cran brought forth their child, and Blueface was at it again, blaming Chan for cheating with Lil Child again. So this is the way it played out. Cran chose to fly into her old neighborhood, Baltimore, to have the child, since that is where her emotionally supportive network is. She had her godparents and other relatives who really needed the best for herself and were able to deal with her while she was in the process of giving birth. That ended up being the best choice, since she would have been separated from everyone else on the off chance that she had it. Blueface was in Miami with his other child, mother Jaden, while Chan was in the process of giving birth. And he obviously didn't genuinely regret missing the introduction of his kid, since he was at the music party. He got hauled all around Beyonce's web for this, and Kristen needed to emerge to uncover that she was the person who asked him not to come to the clinic. She said, I basically ain't welcome him. I went to my city to have my kid. Not a single one of you peculiar individuals ain't F to be around my child. I'm all he got. I'ma give my best for safeguard him from disdain and envy, or anything. His name is Cran, and he will be adored and regarded. This had individuals asking why she would prohibit him from the clinic and miss the introduction of his kid, discuss her was being the unpleasant child mom. So she went live on Instagram to clear things up and she uncovered that she had asked him not to come because that he didn't need her going to Baltimore to have the child. She additionally uncovered that the other explanation was that Blueface was too unreliable about El Child's being her, and he wouldn't drop the subject discussing you attempting to get another, __. Consideration, I said, brother you with an entire another, __. For what reason do you care that I don't even me and child? Don't even the last time I at any point got a message from child was the point at which he resembled why they why bonehead behaving like that you sister cause I didn't fall off like I needed a __. Brother that __, was simply similar to cool as __. When I met him he needed to like tap in like okay, secure with me, or anything that I never got to it, cause blue envious shaky. So that's what I regarded, so he screenshotted, uncovered with child, expressed attempt to circulate around the web, off of it cran, additionally uncovered that she had decided to stay away from Lil Child as a result of Blueface, and how squeezed he was over the messages. She guaranteed that she regarded Blueface as her child daddy, so she quit connecting with El Child and never answered to his message despite the fact that there was nothing happening in any case. So in the wake of halting her pack, this actually wasn't enough for Blueface, and he kept on causing dramatization for her. After she had the child, he took steps to remove her child, saying on the off chance that she don't take my child serious and make that her primary concentration and need. For no less than 30 days, I will petition for guardianship. You've been cautioned 24 hours after the fact. In a real sense, I can't accept you all figured a youngster would transform anything in the initial 48 hours. The child has been held and moved by 20 unique individuals. My child not going to be harmed and addressed like everyone in her family. He likewise blamed her for the child for clout, saying I'm coming down on her to straighten out. She's under a magnifying instrument now, so she really wants to take my child serious. I have no goals of taking him from her yet, on the off chance that she don't get it together and center around our child. Rather than cloud, I should do what is best for the child. I couldn't care less about Rock. I care about the child. She was so unglued about this that she in a real sense separated on Instagram, live and afterward continue to say gracious I'm a take see you have no say. So never brother, no one taking my child from brother, no one taking my child from me yo. No one taking my child from me you all know how my __. I took when I was pregnant with him. As of now, individuals were persuaded that Cran was finished with Blueface for good, since how would you even return from such a muddled circumstance like this? Well, we plainly misjudged how fixated Cran is about Blueface in light of the fact that she wound up running right back to him. Several days prior, he posted a video of her marking what seems to be an agreement to be under his name, saying Mill Music perpetually Blueface and Cran. Yet that is not even the most terrible part about it, since she then, at that point, consented to show up in his music video for his new tune named Child Mom Show. And yes, it's similarly pretty much as untidy as you can anticipate from these two. And for reasons unknown, Blueface chose to toss in a plates at El Child for attempting to put moves on how you let one more developed man up on your goods. Couldn't be me, kid, I'm not a hoig in the well. It appears as though El Child has at long last become weary of this show, since he has likewise stirred things up around town and dissed Blueface in his forthcoming music tune. Did you all catch the manner in which he hollered out that Blueface part? Definitely Lil Child is burnt out on this dramatization, and as per sources, he simply needs to continue on with his own personal business. An insider guarantees that he low-key laments catching up with Cran, and has altered his perspective on working with her due to Blueface's jokes. And we should be genuine. Blueface can't match a similar plate as Lil Child, so it would be best for him to continue on too. If not, he about to get comedian. All the more well, individuals don't precisely fault Lil Child for connecting so unequivocally. In light of the fact that Blueface tossed the main shot fans left remark saying might you at any point envision as a man never taking an interest in relations with somebody and their sweetheart, continually bringing your name up into contentions, 'cause that is genuinely so entertaining to me for genuine like. For what reason does he continue to do that? Little child doesn't need that young lady at long last someone say something, since he want all that disregard. And in the event that Lil Child can end Blueface, this will turn into a child stand account, so burnt out on finding out about this buddy. So do you all think that this is going to explode into a quarrel? Or do you feel that one of them will withdraw? Let me in on your thought process in the remarks. And remember to look at this next video.